31 center. Clear for takeoff Southwest 664.
Anti-airport 83 is clear, runway 31 left, light take Foxtrot and drive 31 center.
Airport 83, roger, drive Foxtrot for now, hold short up 31 center.
Hold short 31 center, airport 83.
Southwest 633, midway tire, runway 31 center, line up and wait for spacing.
Line up and wait, runway 31 center, Southwest 633.
Tower 73 Foxtrot, we're at our starting point here about a mile south. Site to patrol eastbound treetop level.
73 Foxtrot, roger, approach request.
73 Foxtrot.
Southwest 633, turn left heading 22031 center, clear for takeoff.
That's a 220, clear for takeoff, runway 31 center, Southwest 633.
There.
Yo, what's up, dudes? We are on the ground at Chicago Midway International, and we're gonna fly down to Tucson for the VATSIM's Friday Night Ops. Full ATC, lots of traffic. We're in Southwest Airlines flight 1228. It's about 3 hours 45 minutes gate to gate, and we're in the 737-700. We're flying the classic Southwest colors today, so let's hop in to the flight deck. We're cold and dark right now, so let's get the battery on, emergency lights on, jump in the FMC, and get this stuff set up. Okay, we are going to need fuel. So, it's 3 hours, 4 hours and 45 minutes. So that's 23,750. That should get us there. Boarding process 140. That looks good. Oh, and we also need to connect ground power, remove the pitot covers, and okay, ground power's good. Just connect or fasten seatbelts, navigation lights, and the IRS. Man, I gotta get my head in the game if we're gonna fly into full ATC. Let's see. Okay, we can jump into the FMC. Nav dates, out of date, but only by a couple days. So we're on the ground at Midway, MDW. Set the IRS like that. Midway to TUS, Southwest 1228. Listening to live ATC earlier. They're departing runway 31 center. I don't think there's any ATC on VATSIM right now. No, there is not. Okay, so we can jump in here. 0 fuel weight reserves, 5 cost index 36. We're cruising at 38,380 FSXWO. Execute that in. We're going to want full power for takeoff since the runways are short. 5 for flaps. Get the V speeds in. V2's 140, so we'll put 150 there. Armament flight directors on, and set the trim to 6.22. All the way back to about there. We can program our route in. We're going to use the Midway 3 departure to PEKUE intersection. So we'll vector ourselves to PEKUE, PIPPN. Oh, I totally just put that in wrong. Wait, what? Let me double check. Flight aware. PIPPN. Alright, duh. That's funny, when I wrote it down, I put an I right there. Okay, ELYNA. BACNN. Oops, there's an extra letter in that one too. Okay. BACNN. FDI. Via Juliet 18. And then SSO via Juliet 104. You can activate. Wait, no. Let me plug in the arrival first. Zone 01, SSO, transition. Right, okay, execute. Got plenty of fuel, but that's okay because we'll want some extra fuel just in case we get put into a hold. Or if something worse happens, like we just fly out to La La Land and air traffic controllers just forget about us. That happened last time. Anyway, okay, what do we need to do now? We'll go over the departure. That's what we need to do. Okay, so taking off runway 31 center, climb heading 318 to 1,500 before turning. Thence DME equipped aircraft complete initially assigned turn within 4 DME when runway 31 center is in use. Maintain 3,000 or sign lower altitude. So we can do that. IMXT runway 31 center. So we can program that 109.9 is the frequency for that localizer. And that should give us a DME. Right now it says 0.8. And we can also put a fix in here. Or wait, can we? Oh, never mind. Let's just continue here. I want to make sure we're squawking 2200. We'll get on the advisory frequency 22.8. Okay, so wait, what was the initial heading for runway 31 center? It's 318. Right there. There's no ATC, so we're going to climb to a cruise of 38,000. And we're almost ready to go. Yeah, I want to hit the road pretty soon so we can get there on time. Fuel pumps on, yaw damper, window heat, hydraulics, pressurization, 38,000, landing altitude, Tucson. is 2,643 feet, so we'll put 2650. And start the up. Okay, that's coming online. 8 cars. Okay, midway to Tucson. Alternate is El Paso, 38,000 feet. Boeing 737-700, Southwest 1228. We're on VATSIM, voice start log. We're just waiting for that APU. Okay, there we go. Switch power, make sure the door is shut. We're disconnected from the jetway. Get the anti-collision light on and commence our push. Not here, but here.
And ground, cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Please park and brake, please.
Okay, parking brake is off, cleared to push.
Brakes off, here we go.
Okay, we're starting number 2. For 25. Here it is.
Push is complete. Set park and brake, please.
Alright, brakes are set and pressure's normal.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is off. Pin is out. Watch for the pin on the right.
Alright, guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that. Have a good flight.
Go over the weather while we're sitting here. When Midway is reporting winds 230 at 8 knots, 10-mile visibility. Few at 3,500. Few at 2,500. No, what am I talking about? Few at 3,500, few at 5,000. Temperature -7, dew point -20, altimeter 3044. So we'll definitely want to make sure that is set 3044. There we go, that puts us, well, close enough. Gotta get the fuel in. Not paying attention. times 5. And we'll squawk Charlie. Get the traffic on. Do a flight control check. Right aileron, left aileron, elevator up and down, rudder left and right. My joystick is working. Free and clear. Let's go to the left. Wait, one more thing. I just want to get this on the legs page. Alright. Parking brake off. Let's go. So I think we're going to come out here and turn left on Tango. Let me just pull up the chart real quick. Yeah, we're going to come out Tango 1, turn out left onto Tango, and then we can go up to runway 31 center via Echo, one of the Echo spots. We'll figure it out once we get up there. Hopefully we can beat the sun to Tucson. Prefer to land during the day, but might be nighttime. Center looks clear. The approach path, we're going to continue and line up, get the strobes on. Should have done that like 30 seconds ago, but it's all good. Get the landing lights on. We'll just take a second here, get some more length of the runway, since we're a little bit heavier. Sec. Alright, we are good to go, so we'll start the clock, 40% power. Like a left turn, actually. Alright, rock and roll.
V1.
Rotate. V2.
Okay, pause the brake gear up. Okay, we're looking for 4 DME before we begin our left turn. I'll tip the wing so you can see the downtown skyline. Not too much. Right. off, gear off. Retractable landing lights, taxi lights off. Flaps 1. And flaps all the way up. There's Chicago O'Hare. Right there. And we're past 4 DME, we're gonna go direct PEKUE. Flare light, welcome to the stream, it's going good. And XYN, XJX, JX, JDDJ, HX, whatever. Yes, I can fly to Indianapolis sometime. Alright, we're climbing through 7,000, looking good. We're direct PEKUE. On our way to Tucson. Computer right now says 0023 Zulu for arrival, so that's 6:23 my time, which is in 3 hours. Get this frequency out of here. Alright, there's 10,000 AGL, landing lights off, flight switches off. Cabin's notified. Okay, so a little bit of an update for the event tonight. I'm looking at Tucson on VATSPY. Right now there are 2 arrivals. One of them is me, and 0 departures. But the event doesn't start for another 2.5 hours, so fret not. I assure you there will be more traffic and full ATC. So we'll watch those numbers grow as the flight goes on. And let's see, I mean, most people are about to be getting off of school, off of work. So there's a lot more traffic on the way. Hey, my simulator universe, welcome. Rapid rewards are, they don't really do anything, but they're just like a fun way of keeping track of like how much you've watched the stream. Makes the chat a little bit more interactive. Yeah, no problem. Def Not Daryl, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Jan, yeah, I agree with you. Samuel Pinata, what's up? Welcome. See ya, Def Not Daryl. Foster. Yep, that's flying for you though. 10 minutes of excitement on either end, and then a lot of boring in the middle. But once we get closer to Tucson, it'll pick up. We'll get full ATC, and it'll get a lot more exciting. Oh, we gotta set that to standard. Almost forgot. Got a few thousand more feet to go and we'll be at our cruise. Nightbot is a raging queer. Well, I don't know how you know that, but the Blue Lightning, welcome to the stream. And Samuel, excuse me, can you request a flight? You can. We can try to schedule something out one day. That you used to record a landing Southwest and posted it onto YouTube. Yeah, I can't believe it either. Alright, we gotta be close. It's 300 feet to go. Seatbelts off. Okay, as of now, computer says 0037 Zulu for our arrival time. So that's in just under 3 hours, about 2 hours 57 minutes. We'll start our initial descent in about 2.5 hours. Okay, so now this is where it really gets boring. In the cruise. So sit back and chillax. City is that? It must be Cedar Rapids or Des Moines, or that's Des Moines. I don't know. Something like that. Omaha? No, we couldn't be that far yet. Yeah, this must be something. Cedar Rapids, I think. Yeah, you can just tell me what your flight idea is, and then we'll see if we can work something out one of these days. Just give me a day that you are available, and we'll see if we can set it up. Depending on the route, I generally try to do real flight routes. Yeah, I upgraded the chat on the screen. It looks a little bit better, a little bit more sleeker. Miami to Toncontin, Honduras. Yes, we can do that flight. Yes, that would be fun. So give me a day that you're available, and we'll do that route. Yeah, looking right now, American Airlines does that route. It's about a 2 hour and 16-minute flight. So that works for me. Tomorrow night at like 7:30. That may work. I was thinking of flying. There's another VATSIM event on tomorrow in Minneapolis. Where I live is it's 3:56 p.m. I live in the Central Time Zone in the US. Or -6 GMT. But we can do tomorrow night if that's the only night that you can do it. Are you free on Sunday? What's up, Flight Simmer 101? Welcome to the stream. What's up, radioactive grass? Welcome back to the stream. Aviation ELP. What's up? Or possibly El Paso. Welcome. El Paso, right on. That is our alternate destination for this evening. But Tucson's pretty close. Yes, this is the 737-700 from PMDG. Today we're flying the old colors, and it's right as you can see on the side here. It says Southwest Classic, and at this point, it is a classic livery. I think I was reading that there are only 3 of these paint jobs left. So they're pretty rare. I was lucky enough to ride on one a couple years ago. It was departing out of Portland. I forget where it was going though. Yeah, I like all of the 3 liveries. I just like to switch it up sometimes, get a different sight. There's only so much blue you can take. But yeah, it is pretty much their good old days when they really were just based in the Southwest. Texas. But the VATSIM event is entitled Desert Southwest, so I thought I would bring this livery out of the hangar. I haven't used it in a while. Okay, let me see. We got 0040 Zulu for our arrival. 640. So that's in about what, 2.5 hours. very nice. Excellent. Aviation El Paso, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. And we'll be starting our initial descent in about 2 hours. So, time is going by. Let me check the weather out in Tucson way. Whoops. Okay, so Tucson is reporting winds 340 at 5 knots, 10-mile visibility, clear skies, temperature 26, dew point -11, altimeter 3013. So we'll get the center pumps off, and we will, what was I doing? Oh yeah, setting the altimeter 3013. Right there. Alright, well, we still got a little bit more chillaxing to do. Oh yeah, I love Wayne's World, man. Well, one day we can do that route. We'll have to schedule something. You'll have to tell me a day that you're available, and we'll try to figure something out. Nick, sup? Welcome to the stream. Thank you. I'm using texture. I'm using Rex 4 Texture Direct. So that's a payware add-on. Oh, you're doing a live stream right now too? Where are you headed? Europe, Stockholm to Copenhagen. Nice. Are you on VATSIM? VATSIM is a virtual air traffic simulation network that you can connect to and fly with other pilots, and there's also air traffic control that you talk to, which we will experience a little bit later on in the flight, since we are flying into a VATSIM event. Friday night ops. Aviation El Paso, no problem. Which, right now, there are 4 arrivals into Tucson, which completely, there should be more too, because there's it doesn't start for another hour and 45 minutes. But I don't know, one of the busiest FNOs I've ever seen was last weekend at San Juan. It's like, I think there was like 100 arrivals at one point. It was not good. It was a fiasco. Where am I in Flight Sim? I am between Chicago and Tucson. We are flying let me see here exactly. We're in the Kansas City ARTCC. Just kind of out in the middle of nowhere in the Great Plains. Very plain. Not too much scenery. Yes, this is FSX. If you are indeed talking to me, anyway. Gotta go through your departure checklist. Be back in a couple minutes, alright? Can't blame a guy for doing a checklist. Nice, that's a short checklist, but it works. I like your style. What's better, the 747, 737, A321, or CRJ 700? In my opinion, my favorite is the 737. But all those planes have their merits, positives and negatives. Well, what kind of flight are you trying to do? A long range or short range? Like a super long flight, a long flight, or a short flight? Small, medium, or large? Nice, got her airborne. Yeah, okay, I see. Well, perfect practice makes perfect. That's what I'll say. Up to 230. Right on. Yes, the PMDG is payware for FSX. The base package is $70, And then for prepared, the base package is $90. Ceiling was 1,100 above the clouds. Are you VFR? Okay, cool. No problems then. James Shep, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Cruising above 10,000, so I must fly IFR according to the FAA. Okay, you're going up above 10. Is it 10,000? I thought it was 18,000 for that restriction. I gotta look that up. According to Wikipedia, VFR flight is not allowed in airspace known as Class Alpha, regardless of the meteorological conditions, except after failure of two-way radio communications or during declared emergencies such as VFR traffic attempting to avoid severe weather formations. In the United States, Class Alpha airspace is measured using flight levels and begins at flight level 180 to flight level 600, which is about 18,000 to 60,000 feet, as measured using an altimeter or standard pressure. An exception to IFR only flying in this airspace is the occasional allowance of sailplanes within designated wave windows, which may be opened by air traffic control when high altitude flights are to be conducted into mountain lee waves. What the heck are lee waves? Lee waves are atmospheric stationary waves. Most common form in mountain waves, which are atmospheric internal gravity waves. Okay, wow. This looks a little bit more complicated. Anyway, I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole right now. Yeah, FSX is known for crashing. Yeah, it's just because it's a 32-bit program, so it has it's limited when it comes to memory. I mean, I'm assuming you got a memory error, but I mean, it could have just stopped responding for who knows what reason. Oh, okay, I just saw what do you do if FSX keeps crashing. There's a couple things you could do. One thing that could help is making sure that you're running a 64-bit operating system. So I don't know if you're already doing that. And then there's several things that you can do to tweak FSX to make it run more smoothly. I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to that. I would just Google that stuff. I'm sure there are tons of tutorials. Just whatever you do, back up your CFG file, because you don't want to get that corrupt. You'll have to reinstall FSX, which can be annoying. It's 3 hours and 45 minutes gate to gate. We have about 2 hours remaining until we land. We'll start our descent in about an hour and a half. An hour and 40 minutes. Well, I'm biased for Portland International, PDX, just because I grew up there, so that was my home airport for a long time. And I will add that PDX was rated #1 airport in the country through some magazine or something, I forget. But I remember seeing that. You have a question regarding VATSIM. You would like to start flying on the network but feel unsure about it. How did you learn, as you seem very good with it? Well, back in the day I used to use FSX multiplayer, but that's pretty unprofessional. So anyway, I found out about VATSIM somehow, I don't even remember, and you just kind of start using it. I think that's how I did it. But there are tons of tutorials on YouTube that will teach you the phraseology and how to the different stages of flight, and who and when to talk to ATC. And then there's tons of information on VATSIM's website, VATSIM.net. Or I can do it tonight. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it tonight since I've already been streaming for almost 6 hours, and so I'm going to finish up with this flight, and this is going to be the last stream of the day, but I'll be back on tomorrow. Yeah, there are a few good channels, really good channels on YouTube for VATSIM, and tonight you can learn from me a little bit, maybe, because it's kind of the same pattern over and over again, essentially. The phraseology and what to expect. It's just a pattern. Nick Gressla, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Yes, Aviation Pro is a good one. Yes, Samuel, we will plan for tomorrow night. You'll have to tell me exactly what time, or at least what time zone you're in, so... Am I going to watch the Super Bowl? I'm going to watch the Han Solo trailer. But I'm not a huge sports fan. I mean, sometimes I can get into it, but generally, like if I have nothing else to do, But in this case, I do have something else to do. You're at 4:43. Okay, that's my time. So what time did you want to depart, and what time do you want to land? Because it's about a 2-hour and 15-minute flight. So if we left at like 6 p.m., we would get there at 8:15, etc. I know, it's all good. You can be a little bit irrelevant if you want to. But we shouldn't get anything. We shouldn't have a discussion about anything too heated. Probably stay away from politics and religion and stuff like that. And yeah, I love Star Wars. Radioactive Grass, good night. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you in another stream, man. Contoll, I don't know what that means. Can't wait for Red Sox spring training in a couple weeks. Is that Boston? I can't remember. The Boston Red Sox? Boston Red Sox, yeah. I actually was in Boston for 5 weeks once, and I was lucky enough to go to a game out there, which was a pretty crazy experience, even though I'm not that into baseball. In fact, I was staying in an apartment building like literally a couple blocks away from the stadium. Like, I was so close that if I had my window open at night, I could hear the game. I could hear the crowd. It was crazy. What is the best plane to do touch and goes in? I don't know, any plane that you want to get better at flying, I suppose. As far as the Super Bowl goes, I'd want the Eagles to win, just because I feel like the Patriots have gone to and won the Super Bowl like already like a million times. So if I had to choose, I would go with the Eagles. Pilot Sands, what's up? Welcome to the stream. know that to land in Honduras, it's number 2 dangerous to land. Yeah, is it that one airport with all those YouTube videos of the planes coming in like really low to the ground? No, I'm excited. I'm down to do that. I like a good challenge every once in a while. You're also going with the Eagles, right on. There's a documentary on it, nice. I should check that out. The airport code for Honduras is Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Right, I know about St. Martin. I could have sworn that there are videos on Honduras. I gotta look this up really quick. Yeah, there's like this famous video that was uploaded 10 years ago, and it has 4 million views of this, what is that, a 757, or no, 767? I can't tell. Landing. And it like comes in ridiculously close to the terrain. It's like... That's the video I'm talking about. What is that, a 767, right? Yeah, St. Barth's is crazy. Yeah, there's a few crazy airports around the world. On the descent. Alright. Some ATC is starting to wake up here. Fort Worth Center is on. Denver Center just got on, or no, Denver Approach is on. Oh, but it looks like we're actually not going to be going through Fort Worth. So, never mind. The event officially starts in about an hour. Captain Charlie, what is up? Welcome to the stream. This is the PMDG 737, so it is payware. Fire Striking Aviation, what is up? Welcome to the stream. You wish you could afford PMDG. Yeah, it is a little expensive, but it is high quality. I mean, PMDG is top shelf, some top shelf airplanes. Another challenging approach is Takeoff, if you haven't done that before. Which I think the airport code is Victor Hotel Hotel X-ray. Yeah, that's right. Victor Hotel Hotel X-ray. You think you'll start getting payware if your channel gets a little higher, and maybe if you can get monetized. I will let you know that to get monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. YouTube just recently, just a couple weeks ago, updated their terms. Yeah, YouTube doesn't know what YouTube wants. Contrails, yeah, usually form at higher altitudes, but it does depend on the pressure and the humidity and stuff. Yes, we can see outside the plane. We have the technology. Yeah, contrails are really interesting. Contrails happen like all the time. On a cold day, you know, when you breathe, that's a contrail. Except it's not really a trail, it's more like a lead. Trying to fly a Grand Caravan on FSX whilst watching the stream, it's a little difficult. Yeah, I can imagine. Imagine trying to distribute a stream while you're trying to fly. Yeah, I got autopilot on, of course. autopilot is good for longer flights. And it's good for when you have to not fly the plane. We are still over the mighty boring plains. As you can see, it's not too much scenery. To be more exact, we're still in Kansas City ARTCC. On the southwest side, we're about to pass into the panhandle of northern Texas and hit Albuquerque ARTCC. We'll fly past Albuquerque, and then we'll start descending into Tucson. And we can do this. I'll show you exactly. Borderless world. It's beautiful. But we'll get some scenery pretty soon. We're gonna hit some. We're gonna hit the Rocky Mountains. Whoops, wrong button. Some vistas. Some great vistas coming up. Alright, we should expect full ATC in about 50 minutes, 50 minutes. That'll spice things up a bit for sure. Should fly to El Paso on FlightSim one day. Yes, I love flying into El Paso. In fact, I just flew into El Paso a few days ago, maybe a week ago or something. Or you know what? It was a week ago because it was right before I flew into San Juan, which was last week's Friday night ops. So you could check that out on my channel. I have the entire flight up that I streamed. But you can just fast forward it to the landing in El Paso. It was a pretty cool approach. Captain Charlie, thank you very much for subbing. Appreciate it. And liking. Thank you. Okay, the things on the bottom of the screen are from two different things. The progress bar of the flight, the red and blue thing, is from a program called Bean Flight, or Bean Overlay, excuse me, Bean Overlay, that's B-E-N-E, Overlay. And if you Google that, there's a guy that has a website. You can download it from there, and he has a really great YouTube video explaining how to get it working through OBS. And it's pretty simple. And then as far as the chat goes, I'm using a website called streamlabs.com. I think it was .com. Yeah, streamlabs.com. Which is a great website to, if you stream. It has a bunch of different little setups that you can program. And one of them is the chat that you also program through OBS. And then I'll also say that there are a bunch of YouTube tutorials for Streamlabs to help you get set up for specific things that you want to do. That's what I did to get this stuff set up anyway. I mean, you can find almost how to do anything on YouTube. I mean, if you need to fix your car, just YouTube it. You know, have a plumbing issue, YouTube it. There's like just tons of tutorials. Brother knows how to use Streamlabs, nice. It has some pretty cool features too, like I have it set up so whenever someone subscribes, it pops up on the screen. It works if you have your subscriber setting set to public only. So if you have your subscribers on private, it won't, well, you have it set on private, so it won't share that information. And that's a really cool feature that I love. And you can also like customize it. Like you can put your own GIF in there and a sound bite to play. So I don't know, it's pretty cool. It makes your stream very nifty. And just looking, I like have 121 subscribers. Holy crap. Like last time I looked I had 116, I think, so that's awesome. And there's Captain Charlie. Thank you. Yeah, I love that thing. I get super excited. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, up to 121, that's crazy. So I want to thank everybody again, those of you who have subscribed. Guadalupe, thank you so much. And welcome to the stream. Assad Khan, what is up? Thank you so much. You're gonna turn on notifications because you have to go soon, but I'll be at the next one. Okay, cool. How long left in the flight? There is. We got about an hour and 20 minutes until we land, and we'll start our initial descent in just under an hour. So we got a little bit more to go, but we're getting closer. And we are flying to Tucson for the VATSIM FNO, or Friday Night Ops. There's going to be full ATC, and hopefully a lot of traffic, but not too much traffic. And Captain Charlie, if you want to check your rewards, it's ! rewards with an S. You'll have to go by before we land, okay. Well, at least you can come back later and rewatch the arrival. And if not, then I'll be streaming again tomorrow. You live in Arizona, right on. I have a friend that lives out in Arizona, in Phoenix. one thing that you can do with them that I have set up right now is you can gamble your rewards. So it's exclamation point bet, B-E-T, and then the amount. You can bet up to 500 rapid rewards. And how the point system works is that I have it set up so you gain about 100 rapid rewards for every hour that you watch. And sometimes I give out free rewards just for bonuses and appreciation. It just makes the chat a little bit more interactive and entertaining for you guys, and for me too. You might stream it tomorrow as well, right on. I currently live in Texas. So yeah, I'm just to the east, one state over. Well, not one state. Well, I'm in between, you know, just one state, New Mexico. And there's this that we can do as well. You were born in Texas, right on? I was born in Oregon, actually. That's where I'm originally from. Yeah, it's your favorite Southwest paint job. Yes, the classic desert color. I figured it was appropriate for this event's Desert Southwest. Okay, what the heck, why isn't bank heist working? Grandpa passed away on your dad's B-Day. Oh man, that sucks. I don't know if I'm gonna continue out of Tucson, at least not tonight. Just because I started streaming like 6 hours ago, so I'm getting pretty tired. Started in Baltimore this morning, flew into Midway, and then now we're doing Midway to Tucson. The PMDG is for FSX. The base package is $70. Your birthday was a couple days ago. You're 12. Well, happy birthday. Congratulations on making it to your 13th trip around the sun. Yeah, 30 million used. You can get cheap 730 straight from Boeing. remember what. It's 70 for the base package, and then let me look up what the edition one for. The base package is for the 737, 800, and 900. And then you'll want, if you want the 600 and 700, that one is an additional $25. Running out of comments to say. Just go with the flow. Yeah, that would be cool to fly an old school 200. Have I ever thought of getting the 787? No, I have not thought about that very much. I think I have other things that on my list of like things to buy that I would rather get. I mean, if I could buy everything, I would just buy everything, you know? How old am I? I'm 24. Approach runway 12 into Copenhagen. The 200 is 2 million. Does any airline still operate the 200? That's crazy. I know Alaska operates the 400, or at least they did. Private, yeah. Well, there's definitely a difference between airline and private. Man, that's harsh. Now you only have 15. So one time I was flying Southwest and we were on the shortest runway and we did a bounce and like 5 go-arounds and wing strikes. Someone threw up. Wow. Oh yeah, those new 737 Maxes. Those look sweet. I really want PMDG to do like an update for the NG. Dang it, why is bank heist not working? I have it enabled. Let me try it one more time. Which runway are we landing in Tucson? I was just thinking about that. So, 20, 12, 28. Okay, let me see. Tucson. Looks like they're coming around to land on the 29s. Oh, dang it, stupid bank heist. Oh well. Have I ever thought of flying Ryanair? Yes. They're like the European Southwest. Yeah, the 737 Maxes look awesome. Glenn, what's up? The flight is going really well. I think I haven't really looked at it for a while. Yeah, it looks like we're still on track. Okay, so Ryanair is like the European Spirit. Spirit Airlines. Has anybody ridden on Spirit Airlines? They are the worst airlines in the US, at least. Alright, so the event is starting in about 25 minutes, so we should expect some ATC pretty soon. Computer says about an hour and 5 minutes until landing. And we're going to start our descent in about 35 minutes. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Tucson Tower just came on, so we are going to see what the ATIS is. Okay, he doesn't have ATIS information, so that's not handy. you ever thought of flying Emirates? I did an Emirates flight a couple months ago, I think, in a 777. Robo, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Do you want to be a pilot in the future? Are you asking me? If so, yeah, it would be great to be a real pilot and get paid for it. However, I am only a student pilot right now. I have about 20 hours in the Cessna 152. And I haven't taken lessons in a while. I think most of us flight simmers want to be pilots. I mean, we are virtual pilots. Have you ever thought of flying to North Korea? Well, not in real life. I wouldn't. It's probably not a good idea. What airline do you want to fly for? Well, if I could just choose any airline, I guess I would go with Southwest. I think they treat their employees well. They're like Costco. They have some really good benefits. I don't think I've ever actually flown into North Korea on the flight sim. That would be an interesting thing to do, though. However, unrealistic. Man, I hope we beat the sun to Tucson. I want to land before it gets dark. How'd you get your aviation interest? I was born with it. Yeah, I don't know, as far as I can remember. Yeah, it started just with going to the airport, I guess, and then just like as a little kid and being like, whoa. It's like an epiphany. Just a sudden realization of great passion. flew on a 767. That's what you got into it. Nice. Yeah, Nightbot. Well, he has an advantage because he never sleeps. Did you know that North Korea shot a nuclear missile and Air France plane flew right in the path of the missile, but the plane is okay? I cannot say that I did know that. I can't confirm or deny the story because I wasn't personally there and I don't watch too much news. I like to keep my mind free. Well, we're in Albuquerque, ARTCC. We should be flying in New Mexico right now. Alright, Albuquerque Center is coming online, so we're going to have ATC here. Alright, now we're starting to get some traffic. 14 arrivals into Tucson. But we gotta share the traffic with El Paso. This is the two host cities of the event, Tucson and El Paso. Which is really what they should do at every event, because it really, I think it helps with the traffic loads. Especially, I think, like, more and more people start using VATSIM, like, the busier it gets. It's definitely, I think there are definitely a lot more users than now than there were 10 years ago. No, I've never done the Cross the Pond event, although I did do an event called, I think it was Southwest Invasion, where a bunch of us from Southwest Virtual flew a 737 from like Boston to England, which was pretty fun. It's a lot of traffic above. Yeah, El Paso's not the busiest airport in the country for sure. Will I ever be an Emirates pilot? I assume you're referring to like in the sim. Yes, I mean it just depends on what route I'm doing. I like try to keep it realistic. Flying real world routes. So if Emirates ever suits my route, then I will fly Emirates. We should do another Kai talk. Yeah, that could be fun. I'm not sure exactly what the longest one is that we've done. I can't even remember exactly where it was. Where was it that we flew? Did we do Sydney to Kai talk? I know. I think it was something like that. Sydney to Hong Kong. I think that's the longest route I've done. In recent years. I get your pilot's license before your driver's license. That's possible. I believe Neil Armstrong had his pilot's license before his driver's license. Hey, William, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Although I have no idea what you're saying. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Glenn. Robo, welcome back. Nick, you have a student pilot's license. No driver's license. Yeah, my driver's license just expired. I haven't gotten a new one. I shouldn't have said that in case they're listening in. The DMV is going to email me. No, what? 999 beats per minute? That's impossible. Google translation. Yes. C. Alright, well, I wonder if Albuquerque's ever going to contact me. We got about 20 minutes, 23 minutes until our initial descent. I'm going to step away for 1 second. I gotta pee really quick before we land. Okay, I'm back. Gotta go now, but I might try to come back when you land, so I'll be back in like 30 minutes, okay? We'll see ya in a little bit, if not later. Your dream is to be an airline pilot. It's a good dream. Just do it. In the words of Shia LaBeouf, make your dreams come true. Okay, the ATC is getting on right now, so we should get to contact me like any second. Hopefully before our top of descent, so that they can tell us to do that. Alright, center is on, Tucson approach is on, Tucson tower is on. Geez, it is definitely not as busy as it was in San Juan last week. Maybe nobody wants to fly into the FNO because of last week's fiasco, or at least my experience of it was a fiasco. Our flight number is 1228, 1228. Do I have a pet? Yes, I have a cat. BM Plays 101. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, a cat. A cat. I have one cat. All animals are really good. I don't take sides. Yes, this is 737-700. Got a Husky, nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up. Okay, I got the airport diagram out. I need the arrival. We're on the Zona 1 arrival. there. Okay, we're coming in through the San Simon transition. Let's make sure this is all good. Looks like an Otuk. Okay. We got about 15 minutes until top of descent. Alright, now things are going to get exciting. Albuquerque Center, 2785. Wait, was it 2785? Yeah. Albuquerque Center, good evening, Southwest 1228, flight level 380.
Southwest 1228, Albuquerque Center, squawk 0742.
0742, Southwest 1228. Right, 0742, and we'll ident.
Southwest 1228, radar contact 38 miles northwest of Truth or Consequences.
Southwest 1228.
There, American 95, request climb flight level 360. American 95, climb maintain flight level 360. Climb maintain flight level 360, American 95, thank you.
Yeah, I used to fly for Virtual Airlines. I am on autopilot. Did anybody watch the Golden Globes 2018? I didn't. When is my next flight? It's going to be sometime tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time. But if you want to see when I go live, you can hit that, what is it, a bell icon. And it'll notify you. Yeah, I don't know why the bank heist isn't working. It hasn't been working. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what I was doing? I forgot the number. I forgot the amount. So thank you, BM Blaze, for reminding me.
That was 1228, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45 tonight.
2845 Southwest 1228. Good night. Okay, so we'll switch to 28. 45. Albuquerque Center, good evening. Southwest 1228, flight level 380.
Southwest 1228, Albuquerque Center, good evening.
Albuquerque Center, Delta 2259, flight level 320.
Delta 2259, Albuquerque Center, good evening, squawk 0714.
0714, Delta 2259.
Alright guys, as we get a little bit closer into Tucson, I'm going to be looking at the chat less and less because it's going to get a bit busy. And I got to focus on a lot of things. Got to fly the plane and talk to ATC. Let alone manage a stream. But Swabit can keep you guys company. That's what I'm going to call it from now on, Swabit. Swabot. Okay. So we should be descending in about 10 minutes. We should get clearance from center pretty soon. Alright, I gotta make sure I'm awake to pay attention to everything that I have to do. It's gonna be challenging.
Delta 2259, radar contact 77 east of the Fort Stockton VOR, flight level 320.
2259, roger.
Ryan the Gamer 395, what is up? Welcome to the stream, man.
Southwest 1228, descend via the Zona 1 arrival, Tucson, altimeter 012.
Okay, we'll descend via the Zona 1 arrival, Southwest 1228. Okay, cool, we got our descent.
28, correction, Tucson, altimeter 3011.
3011, Southwest 1228, thank you. Okay, we're cleared for a descent. So we'll set this at, what was the landing altitude? 26, oh my goodness. Okay, so 12,600 will be 10,000 AGL. I'll set it there as a reminder. And we'll also get the updated altimeter 3011. Let me make sure my weather client is agreeing with that. My weather client says Tucson is reporting winds 350 at 10 knots, 10-mile visibility, clear skies, temperature 25, dew point -9er, altimeter 3012. So I'm going to go with my weather client for now. It's probably a little bit more accurate. Not that 1 point makes too much of a difference. Guadalupe. I distinctly remember calling your name out when you came into the chat. Yes, this is PMDG. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, Guadalupe.
Albuquerque Center, good evening, JetBlue 1642, would you climb through 8,700 for 17,000 on the Wildcat 2 out of Tucson?
JetBlue 1642, Albuquerque Center, good afternoon, climb and maintain flight level 350.
350, so 1642.
Guadalupe is right, okay, cool. What? You won? I should have joined. Oh well, I'm too busy.
Central aircraft information, Tango current at Tucson, altimeter 3011.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Information Tango. Okay, let's see. Visual approaches in use. RNAV approaches available on request. Landing and departing runway 29er right. Propeller aircraft expect runway 3. Notice to airmen. Use caution. Davis Monthan Air Force Base north of field with similar layout. Read back, hold. Short instructions with runway designator and call sign. Advise you have information Tango. Okay, so well, looks like it's going to be runway 29er right, which is fine with me. Try to say your last name. It's either Montes or Montez. Okay, yeah, there's one thing that I need to do before we get closer, and that is look up our gate information. We are supposed to arrive at gate Alpha 4. Gate Alpha 4. I gotta pull up a terminal map. Okay, Alpha 4, where are you? Right there, okay, cool. On the southeast side of the terminal. Okay, hopefully I'll remember that. Got it on the second try, right on. Talking to real-world controllers is nerve-wracking at first, and my first solo was nerve-wracking too. Yeah, I bet the first solo would be. I would have taken a solo flight. But I didn't, because I failed the physical.
Albuquerque Center, American 94 for level 320. American 94 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty nerve-wracking, and was sweating on the throttle. I could imagine. I don't know, but when I was taking lessons, I got pretty confident at what I was doing, and at least talking on frequency, on advisory frequency, I was confident with that. Talking to real-life controllers is yeah. I did it a couple times, and it was pretty interesting.
GeForce 1642 having a bit of trouble climbing, so maybe we can only go up to maybe 230 for now.
Southwest 88.
GeForce 1642, Amanda altitude, climb and maintain flight level 230.
That's 230, thanks, appreciate that.
Cherry Point Airfield is Albuquerque Center. So what did you do for your solo? You just do
Albuquerque Center, west wind
go in the pattern once
We're about
around?
to cross Rio Grande, flight level 340.
Western 277 Albuquerque Center, squawk is 766.
Okay, we are going to start descending in about 1 minute. We're 14 miles, 13 miles from that point. We'll see if we can beat the sun to the ground.
Westwind 277 0766.
Okay, so our next frequency, if we can plan a little bit ahead, is going to be
Westwind 277, radar contact. Then via the Dare 3 arrival. Information Bravo, current at El Paso, altimeter 3015.
19.4 for the next frequency.
Okay, Westwind 277 will descend to Bay R3 and we copy the altimeter. Thanks.
I need to stand up for a second. I've been sitting for too long. We're doing ILS or visual. The ATC said visual approaches are in use, and you can request an RNAV approach if you want. But I usually just make it easy on the controller and just do whatever they say. Especially during events, but it doesn't look like there's going to be too much traffic. We're getting here pretty early. I mean, the event just started 15 minutes ago. So they're going to be getting a little bit more traffic as the hours go on.
Southwest 1228, contact Albuquerque Center 126.45.
126.45 Southwest 1228. 126.
JetBlue 1642, contact Albuquerque Center 126.45.
2645.
Another center controller got on, so that's why that happened. So we'll switch to 2645. Albuquerque Center, good evening, Southwest 1228. We're descending through flight level 340.
Southwest 1228, Albuquerque Center 1.
Albuquerque Center, good evening, JetBlue 1642 with you, flight level 230.
JetBlue 1642, Albuquerque Center, welcome.
Will I do more flights today? This is probably going to be the last flight tonight. We're going to be doing a visual approach according to the ATC. PEKUE, welcome back. My stream health went in the toilet for a minute there. Okay, now the next frequency should be 19.4.
Sir, 1642 earlier, we had a double off of 230. We're just having a bit of trouble climbing. Our speed's back up. Do you think we can get back up to our fire height of 350 right now?
Aircraft calling, say again?
1642 earlier, we had a little off of 230 because we were having a bit of trouble climbing, but the speed's back up now. Everything seems to be in order. So do you think we can ascend to 350 right now?
JetBlue 1642, yeah, not a problem. I'll maintain flight level 350.
350, thanks, much appreciated.
Alright, so we're going to be landing on runway 29 right. We're going to exit to the right, and we'll be short of Alpha. Runway 29, expect radar vectors after sand to final approach course. Okay, so sand is probably going to be our last. We'll get vectors coming up here soon. Okay, so it doesn't look like they have an ILS for runway 29 right anyway. What does RNAV Zulu look like? We needed sand transition. RNAV Yankee. It looks like this same. Plug this in so we can kind of have a reference here. If I do that, I might as well pull up the chart as well. 29er right. 303. And minimum's 29.29. Oh my God. $29. It's 6:23 p.m. where I live. Okay, we're coming through flight level 200. Looking good on profile. That's the time that it is in Arizona, which is where we're landing. It's a beautiful part of the desert. Yeah, we're gonna land real soon. We should be on the ground in about 20 minutes.
Southwest 1228, contact Tucson approach 119.4.
Approach 119.4, Southwest at 1228, good night. We switched to local pressure, we're below flight level 180, and we'll switch to Tucson approach. Tucson approach, good evening. Southwest 1228, descending through 17,000.
Southwest 1228, Tucson approach, hello. The Tucson altimeter 3011, information Tango's current. Depart Sand, heading 240, descend and maintain 10,000, vectors visual approach, runway 29 right.
Okay, we'll depart to Sand, heading 240, and can you say the altitude again?
Southwest 1228, descend and maintain 10,000.
Down to 10,000, Southwest 1228. Okay, so we're cleared down to 10. And yeah, I forgot to call in with Tango. That happens all the time. Our next frequency is going to be Tower. Tucson Tower is on 18.3.
Delta 2918, Tucson approach, roger, descend and maintain 5,000.
We took off from Chicago Midway, and it's 3 hours and 45 minutes total flight time. Oh crap, we need to go 240. Chat is very distracting. This mountain, that's awesome. Yes, 3 real-life hours.
Southwest 1228, turn left heading 210.
210, Southwest 1228.
Delta 2918, turn left heading 080.
Engine sounds coming on. We're about to hit
Southwest 1228, descend and maintain 8,000.
8,000, Southwest 1228. Okay, we'll continue down to 12, or 8,000. That's 10,000 AGL, landing lights on. Flight switch is continuous. Slowing down here, speed brakes up. We'll set the auto brake to 2.
Delta 2918, turn left heading 030. Delta 2918, the airport's going to be at your 10 to 11 o'clock at 8 miles. Report the field in sight. Delta 2918, clear visual approach runway 29 right, contact Tucson Tower 18.3. Good night. Southwest 1228, descend and maintain 7,000.
7,000, Southwest 1228.
Southwest 1228, turn right heading 300.
Right to 300, Southwest 1228.
Southwest 1228, on the rollout, you're going to have traffic 12 o'clock 10 miles of 737, joining a 4-mile final for runway 29 right.
We have the traffic in sight, Southwest 1228.
Southwest 1228, follow that traffic, cleared visual approach, runway 29 right, contact Tucson Tower 118.3.
Okay, we'll follow the traffic. We're cleared, visual runway 29 right, Tower 118.3, Southwest 1228. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay, we're cleared visual. Switch to the tower frequency. Coming in really high. So we're going to slow this puppy down. About 7 miles to runway. We need to set a final approach speed, which I did not do. Flaps 37 for landing. 37. Okay, we need to do everything to get slowed down. Getting gear down. Flaps 1. To go. Let's see if we can get this thing on the ground. Okay, flaps 5, anything to do.
Flips 2918, welcome to Tucson. Turn right when able and contact ground on 124.4.
Forgot to call tower. Tucson Tower, good evening, Southwest 1228, visual 29er right.
Southwest 1228, Tucson Tower, wind 340, runway 29er right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 29er right, Southwest 1228. 15, come on, slow us down. Flaps all the way down to 30. You know what, we're gonna have to go around. Actually. Too high. Oh, shut up. Southwest 1228 going around. Gear up.
Southwest 1228, roger. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 6,000.
Runway heading up to 6,000, Southwest 1228. Runway heading this way. Speed. Oops.
Too low, terrain. Too low, gear.
Southwest 1228, climb and maintain 7,000, fly heading 210.
7,210 on the heading, Southwest 1228.
Southwest 1228, contact Tucson, approach 1199.4.
Approach 19.4, Southwest 1228, thanks. Oh my god, I thought I already got the speed brakes up, that's why. Whoa, don't stall. 210. Why can't I get the autopilot on? There we go. Jeez. Okay. Tucson approach, Southwest 1228 with you again. We're climbing through 5,000 for 7,000, heading 210.
Southwest 1228, Tucson approach radar contact. Select vectors, visual approach runway 29 right.
Vectors for the visual 29 right, Southwest 1228. Sheesh. Alright, hopefully we get a little bit better approach this time. Because we were coming in, there was just no way I was going to make that happen. Safely.
Southwest 1228, turn to left heading 130.
Left 130, Southwest 1228. The suspense is killing you and you're just watching it. I'm actually in this position. Okay,
Southwest 1228, turn left, heading 080, descend and maintain 5,000.
Left to 080, down to 5,000, Southwest 1228. Okay, I'm going to make sure we come in nice and slow this time. Yeah, it was come on in high the first time, but it's all good. Bring this back to 200. I think that's the minimum maneuvering speed for the 700.
Southwest 1228, turn left, heading 350 out of that turn. The airport's going to be at your 10 o'clock at 8 miles from field site.
Okay, it's left to 350, and we have the field inside Southwest 1228.
Southwest 1228, cleared visual per turn light 29 right, contact Tucson Tower 118.3. Good night.
Okay, we're clear for the visual runway 29 right, tower is 118.3, Southwest 1228, good night. Okay, let's do flap 1. Slow down. All the way back. 3, 7. Go. Flaps 5. All the landing lights on, taxi lights on. Oh my God. Okay. Gear down. Flaps 15. Flaps 30. Let's get them all the way down and get this thing on the ground. Cabin's notified. We are getting this thing down right now. Oh gosh. Tucson Tower, Southwest 1228, visual 29 right, short final.
Southwest 1228, Tucson Tower, wind 340 at 90, runway 29 right, clear land.
Clear to land, runway 29 right, Southwest 1228.
Minimums.
Landing.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Had a little bounce there. Reverse thrust. $60 knots, manual braking.
Southwest 1228, welcome to Tucson, turn right when able, and contact ground 124.4.
124.4, Southwest 1228, thanks. Okay. Speed brakes. Flaps up. Stop the clock. 24.4. I think. And we're at, what is that? Alpha 13. Tucson ground, good evening, Southwest 1228. At short of Alpha 13.
Southwest 1228, Tucson ground, taxi to the ramp via Alpha.
Ramp via Alpha, Southwest 1228. So let's go left. Looking for gate Alpha 4. Geez, I'm so glad that we finally got on the ground here. Okay, let's see if the taxi in will be a little bit better than the landing. Oh man, it's getting dark. I'm gonna throw on the logo light. These lights. Is like right here or something. I think. Okay, we can squawk, stand by. Stop it right there. Parking brake, jetway's coming in. We can switch to APU and cut the fuel. Flight switches off. Seatbelt signs, taxi lights off, pitot heat packs. Okay, that does it. Oh yeah, wait, one more thing. Anti-collision light can come off. Okay, now we're good. Well, thank you everybody for watching the arrival into Tucson. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already for more arrivals in other places. Stick around for a replay of that amazing, what was it, negative 189, I think? What is, or hold on, I'm going to get the flaps down again for the replay. They take a minute. ACARS says negative 191 for the touchdown rate. So, not the best landing ever, but I'd rather have that landing rate than go around again. Block to block duration.
Okay. Right. Excellent.
A party on, Everton. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Okay, what was I saying? Block to block duration was 3 hours and 33 minutes. So we got here about 10 minutes early. Alright, I can close a couple programs here. Wow, there's not, for an FNO, it's not very busy. But then again, there is another city that's also hosting the FNO, so it's probably a bunch of traffic split and stuff. If that makes any sense. Alright, we're gonna do this. I want to throw on the landing lights for drama. And we'll disconnect from VATSIM so the controllers don't yell at me. And do a replay. Okay, that's a little bit far. What did I press? I don't even know. Alright, that looks fine. I can get this off the screen. Ryan the Gamer, thank you. Aviation El Paso, thank you. Aaron Howard, I appreciate the comment. That was a butter landing. Thank you. I might beg to differ. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I mean, I've gotten like positive rate landings before. I've gotten -0 before. I'm just kidding. That's like impossible. All right, we'll do a couple more angles. What did I type in? James Shep, thank you very much. Really makes me feel better. Just do a couple more here. Europilot, what is up? Welcome to the stream. This is the view that doesn't lie. Yeah, a little rough, but it doesn't look too bad. Okay, just one more. Oops, from the tower. What I call a first officer landing. Hero pilot, you're just flying YMHB to YMML. I don't know where those are, but it sounds tropical. No, I don't know. Alright, as we taxi into the gate for the second time, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the landing, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already for more arrivals in other places. This is going to be the last stream tonight, but I will be back on tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time or where we're going to be flying, but all in due time. Australia. Nice. Guadalupe, see you later, man. Thank you for watching. Alright, we're gonna skip ahead to the gate here. We'll do a complete shutdown since this is the last leg of the night. Yeah, I'm going to be closing the stream, guys. Again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support. And, yeah, like I said, it'll be on again tomorrow. So, until then, we'll put on some music to say goodbye. And until then, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.